So I want to give you a chance to see what this process is all about. So we're going to do a bonus activity right now. So for a minute, I want you to think in your mind of an important person in your life. It can be anyone. So just think about that. Do you have somebody? So once you do, I also want you to think about a favorite holiday, and a holiday where you have had some sort of interaction or an experience with this person. And that's what we're going to write about. So for just a minute, I'm going to give you a personal example while you were thinking, okay? So my group of people, I'm actually going to do a group for this one. It's my 2 daughters, my brother, and my mom. So it's the big 4. It's the core of my family. The 5 of us are really the core. So we're going to be talking about them. That's who I'm going to share my memory with. And the holiday that I've chosen is the 4th of July. If I go back in my childhood, 4th of July has always been a big deal. And the parades have been such an big part of that. When we were little, my mom used to take my brother and I to consecutive parades. We'd go to like 3 every 4th of July morning. We'd follow them from town to town and end up in our own hometown at the very end every year. So when my kids were young, I took them to parades with my family, and we still to this day go to my same hometown parade every 4th of July, and that was just the big deal. So my kids just loved that. But there came a point where they were tired of watching parades and they wanted to be in the parade. So adults to the rescue. Who better than mom, uncle, grandma to make this happen? So we created a float. We had a flatbed trailer. We put bales of hay on there. It was kind of like a big hayride in the summer. We decorated it in red, white, and blue. We had stars and stripes and crepe paper and balloons and just whatever we could find. We also blasted patriotic music because that's always kind of been a big pet peeve in the parades for us. So we had the music, and then we had a big red tractor from the farm that we pulled the flatbed trailer in. So we got all together, day of the parade came, and my kids were on it. They had so much fun. They really enjoyed it. On the back of the float, we had a poster board that said, "Because the girls wanted to be in the parade." That was our reason for being there. So they were on, they had a great time. My mom, she sat up front in a chair at the front of the trailer. She waved at everyone. She had so much fun. And in fact, I was mentioning this to her just the other night, and she said, remember how afraid I was, though, that someone was going to spray me with water? Because she has this beautiful hairdo always. And she was going through the part, there's a water part of the parade, and she was so nervous that she was going to get sprayed. Other than that, she was like the queen, and she had a great time. I was kind of in the back, herding everyone in to make sure that nobody fell off and that everyone was safe, and throwing candy, which was a lot of fun as well. And then my brother, he really had the hard job. He was the tractor driver. And if you ask him about this memory, it was kind of a miserable one, because he was driving the tractor, pulling the trailer, watching that small children didn't run out in front of him and that no one got hurt. And it was kind of a stressful point for him. But we did it, and we did it for 2 years. At the end of the 2nd year, he had had enough. He was like, no more driving. This is too hard on me. But it was a great experience, and we all loved it for different reasons. But it is funny how all 5 of us have a different take on that memory. But if you look back on 4th of July, that's an important part of that holiday that we will always remember as a family. So hopefully that gets your mind going as well. So if you think about now a person and a holiday, the big challenge is I want you to sit and actually write this down. So if you look below, there's a memory worksheet available to you. Take it, write down the first 2 or 3 memories that came to your mind when you thought about this person and the holiday. There's some questions there that will kind of help you grow that information and come up with enough stuff to create the memory. And then today I want you to sit down, write it, and then I want you to share it. Email it, text it, hand it to whomever, and share that memory with that person. And just watch the interaction and how you feel and how they feel and what impact it has on your relationship just by doing it one time. So once your mind gets going, you can think of lots of things to write about. And so my next question to you is, what else is possible? Could you really do this for 52 weeks? I want to be here to support you to do that if that's the choice that you make. To be able to take this program, work at your own pace. Every week I'm going to provide you with subject matter and topics, give you ideas to get you going, and then you can just go through and write those memories to whoever you choose to do it for. Think too, what kind of an impact is it going to have on you? As I received these memories from my daughter and gave them to my mom, I was amazed at all the little things I got to relive again, and really things that maybe sometimes I'd forgotten, and how important they became all over, and how much more gratitude and the bond that strengthened between my mom and my daughter and I. Then think about too, if you don't document them, what will happen to those memories? Will they be forgotten? Who's going to tell those stories later? You can help create a personal history or a family history, or just some thoughts that can be shared with others, not only today but in the future. So the cost of the program is $97. It's less than $2 a week. And for that, you're going to get the support from me and the ideas and the thoughts every week over the next 52 to create this set of memories. So if you want to click below, you can get all of the details. But because this is my launch, and also because it's Mother's Day and Father's Day, for the next few weeks the program is going to be 50% off, and you can create this entire experience for $49. So if you choose to go on this journey, I am excited to be a small part of that with you. So just click below, let's get started, and let's write those memories. Thank you.